In yesterday's story, an angel appeared to some shepherds and told them the good news about Jesus' birth. I don't know about you, but I've only actually seen sheep once or twice in my life. I certainly don't know any shepherds. What's so special about shepherds? Why did God send an angel to them? And why did Luke think it was worth mentioning? Some people have suggested that shepherds in that time were looked down on and treated like thieves. Historically, though, it looks like this idea arose later. Elsewhere in the New Testament, shepherds seem to be well regarded. Some people have suggested that shepherds are included in the Christmas story to remind us of the link between Jesus and King David, who was himself a shepherd. The area around Bethlehem is certainly a place where there would have been shepherds. In other ancient Near Eastern writings, kings and princes are referred to as shepherds. And throughout the Bible, it's not uncommon for the people who are supposed to be leading the people, often spiritually, to be called shepherds. Origen in the 3rd century made a big point about this in the Christmas story, saying that just as shepherds were the first witness to Jesus' birth, so spiritual shepherds should be witnesses to Jesus and tell others about him. Shepherds in biblical times would have lived a fairly tough life. Their job was to find good pastures and waters for their sheep, and often that would lead them far away from home, so they have to put up with poor rations of food and often harsh weather. It certainly wasn't a glamorous job, and the tasks that they had to do would have been fairly monotonous and probably boring. So I think it's fair to say that the fact that God chose to send an angel to shepherds to tell them about Jesus' birth emphasizes the fact that the message of Jesus is not just for kings and princes, but is for ordinary people. Here's one final thing to think about. When the shepherds had seen what God had said come true, when they'd met Jesus and experienced all of this, they couldn't help but tell others what they'd heard and seen.